if I show you a graph, can you write the equation in under 30 seconds? And if I give you the equation, can you sketch the graph without guessing? In this video, we'll master the art of moving seamlessly between visual representations and algebraic expressions. The formula for the equation of a line in slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. It is the foundation for understanding linear equations. The slope is m. It represents rise over run, and it tells you the direction and steepness of the line. Whereas b is the y-intercept. That is the point where the line crosses the y-axis. So if we want to graph a line from an equation, let's say the equation is y equals 2x minus 1. In this case, our equation is already in slope-intercept form. So we can quickly identify the y-intercept. The y-intercept will be -1. So that will be the point 0, -1. And from there, we can identify the slope, which is 2. So from the point 0, -1, right here on the graph, we can go up 2 units and 1 to the right because our slope was 2. So rise over run. And then we can connect the points. And that will be the equation, that will be the graph of the equation of y equals 2x minus 1. Let's explore what happens when the slope is negative and see how it changes the direction of our line. In this example, we'll want to graph the equation y equals -1/2 x plus 3. This equation is already in slope-intercept form, so we can plot the y-intercept, that is the point 0,3, and then apply the slope. Since the slope is -1/2, we will go down 1 unit and to the right. And finally, we can connect the points in order to draw the line. So remember, negative slope means the line decreases from left to right. So if I look at the graph here, if I start at the point 0,3 right here, and I go down 1 unit and to the right 2 units, I can simply connect the dots and draw the line for the equation of y equals -1/2 x plus 3. Now let's reverse the process. What if the graph is given? How do we find the equation? So let's say that I have this graph right here, and I'm given a graph showing a line passing through the point 0,2 and the point 4,6 right here. So the first thing I'll need to do is find the slope. In order to find the slope, I'll do the difference in y coordinates, or the difference in rise over the difference in run, so the difference in the x coordinates. So my slope m will be equal to 6 minus 2 divided by 4 minus 0. So that will be the equivalent of 4 over 4, which is 1. So my slope is 1. Then from the graph, I can quickly identify the y-intercept. That is the point where the line crosses the y-axis, and you can see that it crosses the y-axis at 2 here. So b equals 2. So we can quickly write the equation in slope-intercept form. Y will be equal to 1 times x, which is simply x plus 2. Now, when the y-intercept isn't clear, let's say I have the graph here, I have this line, and I'm trying to find the equation. Well, I don't have the y-intercept, but I could find 2 points on the line. For instance, we have the point 1, 4 right here, and we have the point 3, 0 over here. So from there, we could find the slope. Once again, that will be the difference in y. In this case, that will be 0 minus 4 over the difference in x, which will be 3 minus 1. And that will be equal to -2. So my slope is -2. Then I can use the point slope form in order to find the equation of the line. So let's say that I pick the point 1, 4. That will be y minus 4 equals -2 times x minus 1. I could always simplify this to slope-intercept form for easier interpretation, or I could leave it like this. So once again, the point slope form is your friend when the y-intercept isn't obvious. When you're given a graph and need to find the equation, you can follow this proven 3-step process every time. Pick 2 clear points. Choose points where the line crosses grid intersections for accuracy. From these 2 points, you can calculate the slope, rise over run between your 2 points. And finally, you can write the equation by identifying the y-intercept or use the point slope form to build your equation. Here's your challenge for today. A line passes through the points -2, 1 and 2, -3. First, find the slope. Then write the equation, and finally, sketch the graph. If you can move seamlessly between graphs and equations, you've mastered one of the most fundamental skills in algebra. This ability to translate between visual and algebraic representations will serve you throughout your math journey. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to keep learning with us. And remember, math success starts when you stay on the fast track.